Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, then hi, I'm Tabassum and I am currently in Hong Kong on a quick layover. Yes, as a cabin crew, one of the biggest perks of the job is these exciting layovers in different countries. Even if the time is limited, we try to make the most of it. Like, yeah, we are pro in that. And this vlog is all about how I just did that. So buckle up because we are heading to one of the most iconic spots in Hong Kong, the Big Buddha. So I landed in Hong Kong and went straight to my hotel, which is Hyatt Regency. Maybe I slept for 3 hours because, well, we need energy to explore, right? After freshening up, I quickly got ready and headed out. The best part about Hong Kong is how well connected everything is with their MTR system. Once I got to Tung Chung, the first thing I did was grab a quick snack from 7-Eleven. It's it's a go to on every trip. Trust me, no matter which country you are in, 7-Eleven always saves the day. Next up, the Gong Ping 360 cable car. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but please excuse me if I'm wrong. Now, since it was Sunday, there was a huge line. I waited for almost 1.5 hours, but the excitement obviously kept building up with every minute. And honestly, it was so worth it. The ride up was magical. You get this panoramic view of Hong Kong's skyline. I mean, you see the green mountains, the sea, and even the airport. And right exactly at this moment, I looked down and noticed a trekking trail beneath the cable car. And I was like, wait, what? People hike this whole route? Oh my god, if I had known earlier, I might have tried it. And then finally, I reached the top and walked into this peaceful little village near Big Buddha. My friends, like crewmates, picked up some cute fridge magnets as souvenirs. They have a habit of picking it from every country, but I don't have that habit. Then came the main highlight, the Big Buddha. Climbing up those stairs and seeing the massive bronze statue up close was something else. It's just so serene and majestic, and you get this feeling of calm all around. Like there's so much of peace. It's so beautiful watching the sunset, and even you can watch the sunrise. It was just so beautiful. I'm going to the monastery and I think it closes by 6, so I have to be quick. This is the Po Lin Monastery, which was equally beautiful and calming. Like you can go and meditate there. It was very peaceful. And for my return journey, I decided to come back by New Lantau bus instead of the cable car. So I wanted to experience both routes, and honestly, the drive back through the lush green was so peaceful. Highly recommend doing both if you ever get the chance, but make sure you do it when the sun is not set so that you can see more. By the time I reached back to Tung Chung MTR and took the train back to my hotel, most restaurants were already closed. So guess what? I picked up some cup noodles from 7-Eleven earlier. I know it's the best decision ever. Sometimes it's the little comforts that complete your day. So that's how I made the most of my Hong Kong layover. Being in the aviation industry means we get just a few hours in beautiful cities. But if you plan smart, even a few hours can turn into memories for life. Let me know in the comments if you ever had a layover adventure or what would you do if you had just 6 hours in a new country. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. More travel and cabin crew life content coming very soon. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring. Bye
People will
bye.
again love. Good.
Very, very good, okay? 好，非常好啊。We are in
Now people will ask me from where
Hong
she is.
We are in Hong Kong. Everybody say 你好吗？也可以非常好啊。我欣赏吗？